in filling the unfilled seat as to how we were going to do it. We'd certainly followed the policy, but
Okay.
at the same time, we set the procedures for that particular time. I mean, a different group of people, including the school committee and the selectmen, can choose to follow a slightly different procedure for
Good answer.
exactly
I just want to know
how-
what it was,
like
if that needed to be in it or not.
We didn't have to interview people, but we did. We didn't have to go around and do the straw poll the way we did and then come back and bring people. We don't have to do those things.
Okay.
That's what the full committee chose.
I like these. Thank you.
I missed that. I
Mr.
thought those
Sullivan?
were yours.
And addressing the change, because this is a change from the policy we had in place previously, and it removes some of process that was outlined, and in fact, perhaps not easy to follow. There was a creation of new processes as we entered into that evening. There was an email of the process, and while that's appropriate, it didn't follow the policy that we had in the book. And that's the intent of our review of the entire policy handbook. So this updates it, it removes
good.
process, so hopefully we'll continue to be able to, hopefully we won't have any more unexpired terms,
Well.
but
Yeah, that's not.
one never knows.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Aye. Thank you.
That was for all, excluding the K,
That's the exclusion.
EK.
Now I'm hungry.
It's not,
Yeah.
yeah, I figured you guys, somebody would go there.
Item 3, can I have a motion to approve Section D of the policy manual, please?
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there any discussion?
Certainly, just want to make the comment, and I'm sure it's a bit redundant at this point, is that this is a very important section of the policy handbook. We went through it with the recognition that we're in the midst of budgeting season. The hunters always say you can't change the rules of the hunting season in the middle of the season. So we changed anything that needed to be realigned with current practice and state legislation, but it's also a great guideline for all the school committee and the public to understand. So it's been updated and in place, and ready to be put in place, excuse me.
That was a big section.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, Katie.
Thank you. Thanks, subcommittee. That's a lot of work to go through that and do that. Okay, routine matters. Item A, approval of the minutes for Wednesday, March 2nd, 2011. Can I have a motion to approve those, please?
I will make that motion.
Is there a second?
Second. Nope, whoever, doesn't matter.
Did you pick one, Karen?
Yeah.
Okay. Any discussion on the minutes?
Thank you, Ken.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Can I have a motion to approve the minutes of Wednesday, March 9th, 2011?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Okay. School committee business, is there any school committee business?
Can I just mention one thing?
Yes.
I just wanted to congratulate the kids that worked at the middle school for the 21 Friends that they did the other day for students. Had a petition. They had over 500 signatures to promote the use of the R word in reference to Down syndrome sort of stuff. I'm not going to use it. I did drop in. I got my,
You promised.
I did. I pledged that I would not use that word. I went in, I got my bracelet, I signed the petition. I thought it was a wonderful thing for the kids that did it, for them to, try to teach their peers. It was nice to see the kids all in blue and yellow, which was the colors, sea of blue and yellow at the middle school the other day. It was nice, so I did want to mention that the kids had done that, and It was a great positive thing happening at the school.
Also, the play was phenomenal.
And the play also, the kids that did Into the Woods, all cast, did wonderfully.
I know my son came home all excited that he had pledged not to use the R word. So
Good.
we ended up having a really good discussion. So the schools here, all the schools do a great job with that kind of community awareness and good citizenship. And we see it very often here at this table. And I'm always really, really excited and happy that the schools are doing such a great job with that.
Actually, it's student-driven, so my hope was under the new agenda, because usually this is where we look at what we're going to bring at the next school committee meeting. I was thinking to bring them in the staff.
That'd be
I'd
great.
love to
worked on
have
the-
that,
Yep.
yeah.
Absolutely.
on the
Yeah.
play.
Yep, put that on.
Another thing I was going to put in there is, this is where I was going to tell you, we did get the transportation study back. We got it yesterday. So I'm thinking that should be on the next agenda. So we can, have a discussion about what that's going to look like.
Put that on. Correspondence, the typical mail, the MASC bulletin, another publication. Oh, this is from the Massachusetts School Business Officials and the Diamond School Committee minutes. And any comments from anyone left? No? Thank you very much. We are going to move. We are going to move into executive to discuss contract negotiations with non-union employees and contract for services development and we will be returning to open session. Can't give you a time on that, but we will be returning to open session here in this room. Can I have a motion to adjourn to executive?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
I, Eric Larrabee.
Hi, Jim Bernard.
I'm Michael Sullivan.
I'm Michelle Duarte.
Okay.
Half your name
Back.
with one pen. The other
Welcome
half
back.
pen.
Welcome back to the public session. Okay, I need a motion to approve the contract with Charter Business Cable.
So moved.
Okay, any further discussion on the contract? Although-
Just for the public to know that this is a contract for the one access for the schools and only the schools, so that we can get some reimbursement in terms of our E-rate capacity to get reimbursed for the cost that we have. So we'll get some reimbursement out of that contract. That will actually reduce the contract to where when we increase the amount of access that we have to the internet, it'll still be cheaper for us.
Can we put out there in discussion that it was Beth Lewis's undertaking to...
Absolutely. Beth Lewis, our Director of Technology, spent a great deal of time.
And realized that
putting
we
that
weren't
one
getting
together.
savings, and now we will be getting savings on our E-rate.
Thank you very much. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Give us another minute, 'cause I'm not sure. Okay, and the other contract is for the owner project manager, and the subcommittee for the Green Project has picked Pink and Company of Boston to be the owner project manager for our roof and window installation. Can I have a motion to accept this contract?
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And the other thing that we should allow the public to know is that we will be having a subcommittee meeting for the purposes of reviewing transportation information that we got from MSBA, MASBO, Massachusetts Association of School Business Officials, and MAP, Massachusetts Association of Pupil Transportation, for the purpose of eventually creating some bids for the contract that expires June 30th of this year.
And I think that's it. Is that it? Is that it? Okay, can I have a motion?